Hello again, I am Xarkun. This is World of Warships Legends, and today I've got a video for you on Land of Fire Domination Mode, once again in the Tier 6 Russian battleship Sinop, because I haven't said everything I wanted to say about this particular ship. I actually would like to beat a dead horse on this one and once again remind you that the Sinop's unique armor setup involves upper bow armor plating that is 26 millimeters. It has lower bow armor plating that is thicker than that. I'm not actually sure what the number is. I want to say it's like 115 or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, the upper bow plating is 26 millimeters, and 26 is a very significant number. 26 times 14.3 equals 371.8. That, of course, is the formula for calculating overmatch. You take the armor, multiply it by 14.3, the answer you get is the shell size required to overmatch it. No ship in the game has guns that are 371 millimeters in size, but there are 380 millimeter guns, or 15-inch guns, and there are 406/410 millimeter guns, or 16-inch guns. The Gneisenau, for example, has 380 millimeter guns, so it is perfectly capable of overmatching my bow. And we're going to meet a couple of other ships here that are also perfectly capable of overmatching my bow armor, including an enemy Sinop, who has not yet appeared and is not, in fact, going to overmatch my bow armor. Instead, I am going to overmatch his bow armor. Why am I showing you this? Mostly because when I have suggested in some public forums that the Sinop's bow armor can be overmatched by certain caliber guns, I have gotten some pushback, some assertions to the contrary. And so I'm going to prove you wrong on that, which also serves the added function of showing anyone who's interested how to effectively deal with a Sinop that is ostensibly bow tanking you. The Sinop can't bow tank in the sense that it can point its bow straight at you and be fine. It has to angle. If it angles, then it can mitigate the incoming damage and start bouncing shots. But it can't do that if it's not angled, and if its opponent knows about its weak bow armor. For now, though, we are taking shots at a Gneisenau who also enjoys a unique armor scheme, turtleback armor in this case, and it is not effective for preventing catastrophic damage after taking a broadside hit, even at 12 kilometers. Much more effective close up. But we do take a nasty hit there. I think it is from, or it was from, the Mutsu, and I'm honestly not sure where that hit. It might have gone straight through the bow. It's hard to know exactly what angle I'm giving that Mutsu, and it's hard to see what angle the shell came in at. So that one I can't really explain. Notice, by the way, that I did spawn with a Queen Elizabeth, I think, and a Mahan. They both went toward the map border closest to my left. The Mahan initially tried to torpedo that Gneisenau by ambushing him from behind an island. The Gneisenau spotted the Mahan and hightailed it away, and it would have been alright if the Mahan had tried to capture this point, but now I'm trying to capture the point, and things aren't working out super well for me, although I am bouncing some shots from that Gneisenau. Now here enters the enemy Sinop, who this video is mostly about, because you're going to see two contrasting approaches in a Sinop versus Sinop battle. Now I'm facing him directly bow on. He shoots HE at me, probably trying to start a fire. I shoot AP at him, and what do you know? 10,000 damage through the bow, the upper bow, notice. So it can, in fact, be overmatched by 16-inch guns. You just need to shoot on the upper part of it, and you can do some pretty significant damage. I mean, 10k is not an insignificant amount. Now, I still am facing this Sinop directly bow on. Once again, I see he's moving forward, aiming down just a hair, and again, a pretty good result, 8,500 damage with 2 penetrations and a single ricochet somewhere there, probably on the lower bow armor, because the shot was aimed a little bit lower, so a shell might have found its way there. But anyway, I hope that conclusively proves to you that the Sinop's bow armor can, in fact, be overmatched, and if you see one that's facing bow on, you should shoot it where I shot it there. Now this guy, he is angled again, or he is angled now, so my shells are bouncing off of him. He continues to fire HE at me. Questionable choice on his part. I'm not sure I agree with it, although it does contribute to what unfortunately will end up being my demise here. Anyway, I'm moving back in to face the Sinop, and that enemy battleship out there, I think it's still the Gneisenau. I figure he's not doing too much damage to me, and if I can move in close to the Sinop, I can probably take him out. But I did forget about that Mutsu over there, who has dangerous access to my broadside, so I need to angle against him. Luckily for me, the Mutsu's armor is not what you would call thick, so my shells are pretty effective. I'm now on fire twice thanks to the HE spamming Sinop, and I am forced to put it out. And I don't know whether I'm going to get to fire on that Sinop again. I think I am going to get to fire on him, and I'm going to get one more pretty good hit. But first, I'm going to take out this Mutsu here. I was hoping those rear guns would finish him off. They don't, naturally. We bounce a shot there from the Gneisenau, perhaps. And we do take down the enemy Mutsu. Now, we could shoot the Gneisenau because he's broadside, but instead we make the choice to run up near the island. Looks like we were going to shoot the Gneisenau, trying to put the island between me and him. Doesn't work out for me, and by the combined efforts of all of those enemy battleships, I am taken out, and this game does go on to be a loss, which is unfortunate. I will cut to the end screen in a moment, but I'll wrap things up by saying, yep, the Sinop's bow armor, it can be overmatched. So be mindful of that when you're playing it, and when you're playing against it. It might help you out of a sticky situation. But the other thing I wanted to say, because I have not said it yet, I don't think, is thank you to Tactic Angel for featuring my Tashkent video on your channel. That was excellent. It's a pretty good game, too. If for whatever reason you haven't seen it, go check that out. But thank you, Tactic Angel, for doing that, and thanks again to Wargaming for posting my last Sinop video on the Facebook page. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, I'll cut to the end screen here. Here it is. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all of you who have recently subscribed. See you next time. Goodbye.